Let's talk about how to get fit and how to get lean in a very practical way without actually working out. I'm Benjamin, and if you stick with me, I'll give you 3 practical ways in which you can start being more active, lose fat, get toned, and build real muscle without actually going to the gym. So let's go. Also, along this video, I will give you a caloric intake chart. You can take a screenshot of that so you can have an idea of where your caloric intake should be so you can get lean, look better, and get fitter. Now, the gym culture or the fitness culture became very toxic in the last years. Everybody promotes a hardcore state of mind. It's somehow like you need to have issues, you need to have heartbreak, or you need to have some real life crisis situation so you can get real results in the gym or working out. Everything seems a little bit too negative, and it becomes a very big burden for a lot of people when they start doing it like this. Now, don't get me wrong. While some people go through difficult times, it's not productive to behave like you go through those times just to get some results. You don't have to get yourself angry. You don't have to get yourself hyped up and hardcore, listen to violent music in order for you to actually have a good workout. That is to me somehow a little bit disturbing, and we're going to talk about how to make it possible. Ultimately, fitness or exercising is just play. It's a grown man's way of playing. And unless we start seeing it like this, it's going to become a chore, a responsibility we don't really want to do. So if you do this right, the fitness thing, it will become a little bit more pleasurable for you. While a little bit of dedication and responsibility is needed, there are a few things that you can do to improve this journey. First of all, you need to have fun with it, because if you're not having fun, you're not going to do it for a long time. So listen to the music that you like, even if it's silly music or crazy music, childish music, silly music that makes you dance, whatever. Barbie girl, if that's your jam, do that. Listen to that. If that makes you happy and it brings you in a good mood that you can exercise, that is the right thing for you. Another thing, remember, you don't have to be angry. You don't have to listen to hardcore music so you can work out. You can have a light mindset about exercising and still have a good workout. You don't have to have your hoodie over your eyes, look angry and mysterious at the gym, listen to hardcore rock music. You don't have to do that. Don't put yourself in those shoes if you're not that kind of person, because you're going to hate yourself for it. Trust me, been there, I've done that. Stick to who you are and what makes you happy. Infinitely more satisfying. So there are 3 things you can start doing today to become more active and actually make progress towards getting leaner, losing fat, building quality muscle, and just feeling and looking better overall. Before we go to that, let me show you a few exercises, simple exercises you can use to do this kind of activity that I'm going to tell you about in those 3 points. It will make more sense for you to understand the kind of exercise that I'm talking about. Now, the exercises I'm going to show you, they are very simple, but they're very effective at burning calories and challenging your body for progress. So these are those key fundamental exercises that, I advise you and recommend that you always keep them in your routine. So let's go. Okay, first exercise is push-ups. Very easy. If you cannot do it like this, try to do it on your knees like the sissy push-ups. This is for the upper body, and the thing about this exercise is that it works 3 muscle groups at the same time, even more. Now the next exercise, again, squats, a compound exercise, very good for burning calories and building strength, because again, it works more than 1 muscle at a time. Dips, once again, one of those very good exercises you can do anywhere, and it activates your chest and your triceps and even your shoulders. Next, we have rear lunges. Just as good as squats, but a little bit more functional as they simulate you walking with a heavy load. And the last one, which is a little bit, more challenging, is the pike push-up. It's just excellent for the shoulders. And of course, a compound exercise. Okay, now we're done with the exercises. Now these are the 3 things you can start doing today to take steps and make progress towards a better, fitter, healthier you. Number 1, create mini challenges you can take throughout your day. These challenges should be short, to the point, but also very effective. For example, immediately after you get off bed, challenge yourself to 10 squats. Before shower, challenge yourself to 10 push-ups. Before each meal, every time you eat something, do 10 push-ups or 10 squats, up to you. After 1 hour of sitting, challenge yourself to 10 push-ups and 10 squats. Regardless whether you sit at your desk to do some work or you're watching a movie or a show, challenge yourself to to 10 push-ups and 10 squats. Now, if you do this consistently and you look at your day, you can see very well that you have accumulated quite a number of repetitions. And if you really paid attention to them and fully engaged in each of those activities, which by the way, only takes maybe 10 to 20 seconds each, you will have accumulated the same amount of activity as you would have done if you would have went to the gym. So this is a fun, challenging way for you to exercise, to put in your workout, but without actually, working out, like going to the gym and having a 1 hour, 2 hours workout. Of course, you're more than welcome to do that, but these challenges are a fun way for you to include activity within your day to keep yourself active and keep your metabolism burning calories. To even go further, sometimes I ask my wife to challenge me in public. Like before I eat a croissant or I have a coffee in public, she'll challenge me to 10 push-ups or 10 squats. And I have to do them right then and there. And it's fun, it's engaging, I love it. It connects activity and exercise with fun. And that makes it a productive thing in my mind that I look forward to. It's another tip. Number 2 you can do, just keep a few dumbbells around the house or maybe even around your office, wherever it is that you work. Dedicate yourself to a commitment that whenever you see them, whenever you look at those dumbbells or whenever you pass by them, you have to pick them up and do 10 repetitions of a simple exercise like, squats, overhead presses for the shoulders or bicep curls or, whatever. Lie down on the floor and do chest press. Anything that comes in handy and that you feel like. Of course, remember, stick to those exercises that you like and that make you feel good, because you'll be more motivated to do them. So it comes with awareness. You need to be aware of what exercises make you happy, and if you do them repeatedly, they make you happy and they also encourage you, motivate you to do this kind of activities day in, day out. Number 3, commit to healthier choices every single day that you choose something to eat. Now, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what's good food and what is bad food. Everybody knows what's healthy and what's not healthy. We all know that. Somehow, subconsciously, we know it. So I'm not gonna sit here and do that to you, don't worry. But you must know that unhealthy cooked foods or highly processed foods like fast foods, deep fried foods, foods that have a lot of preservatives in them, they are harder to process, digest, and eliminate. This kind of foods actually clog your metabolism, and this creates a lot of inflammation in your body. This will block your metabolism from working nicely and smoothly. This will create that stubborn fat that is, really hard to remove. So definitely you don't want that, because this kind of inflammation and water retention will actually make you look puffy. So even though you lose fat, you will not be looking very lean because of this inflammation and this puffiness that you have on your body. And so to commit to a measurable metric that you can actually take action on, say to yourself, every day I'm going to have 2 healthy meals and 1 unhealthy meal of my choice. I will have 1 salad and 1 serving of fruit. And then try your best to stick to that checklist. Try to also drink enough water, 1.5 to 2 liters a day. This is just an example, but it's a good start. And like I said, the rest is just to stick with this. Try to focus on awareness, on identifying those 10-20 seconds of free time you can just drop down and do some push-ups and some squats. If you do this consistently and you keep focusing on that, you will have a very active lifestyle and your health and your body will transform, not overnight, but faster than you can even imagine. So you may ask, why would this work? Because this, what I told you right now, it covers the basics, the fundamentals that are in your control. The rest, you have very little control of. But what you have 100% control of is how often you move and what you put in your mouth. And if you start making small changes, gradual change to these 2 aspects, you will see changes that will amaze you. Focus 100% on the things that you can control and don't worry about the things you cannot. It's the basic rule of actually achieving something. I don't have to tell it to you. You know this. Exercise, food, and focus on making everything entertaining and fun for you. Make it feel good. And now get ready to take a screenshot, because I'm going to share with you a few caloric intakes with the metric system and imperial system. And this is kind of the goal you need to reach for when it comes to caloric intake every single day, so you can achieve fat loss. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.